Hey there, coaches. Z here, and I am going to talk to you guys about coach placement today and some strategy. So, first of all, let's talk about what your legs mean. Every single coach has a power leg and a weak leg. And your power leg is going to be the leg that has more volume because you'll be getting some volume from your upline coach for the most part, okay? So how do you know which one is your power leg? You know by going into your back office and looking at Monitor My Business, Graphical Genealogy, and the side of your downline that has coaches that don't belong to you is your power leg, okay? Those coaches do not count towards your personally sponsored requirement to hit diamond, but they do help you with volume, which we'll talk about another day. Your weak leg is the leg that is only going to have volume from your own coaches. So when you start, this is you, and you've got a power and a weak, and you've got some coaches here from your upline, but we're not going to put them on here. If you have a spouse that you are going to sponsor, which if you have a spouse, you absolutely need to sign your spouse up. It is a strategically smart move, and down the line, your income will benefit from this. My husband is the very first coach I ever signed, and he sits on the top of my entire downline. And because he's on my weak leg, we can cycle in a better position off of that volume. Okay, so bear with me because some of this stuff you might not understand yet. But if you're going to sign your spouse up, you're going to put your spouse on the weak leg. If you don't have a spouse, you might want to think about sponsoring a sibling or a mom or a dad, maybe someone who you feel would benefit from Shakeology, okay? So I'm going to put spouse, or you could also think family member, and you're always going to place them on the weak leg. Now, for your next coaches, you are going to place your second coach on your power leg. So that's your next coach is going to go right over here. And then after that, you want to think about to hit diamond, you need to have 4 coaches on each side. And one of the coaches on this side needs to be emerald. And any one of the coaches on this side can be emerald. So what do you do with your third coach? So you've got one here. Now you're an emerald coach. Where would you place your third coach? There's a couple things that you want to think about, and I also want you to remember there's no right answer. Sometimes you take a guess on someone and you end up being wrong. Sometimes I have someone that swears they're going to be a discount coach and they end up being a superstar, okay? So you just have to use the information you have and make the best decision with what you know, but it's okay if it turns out being different than what you planned. So if my third coach is someone that I think is going to hit emerald pretty quickly, I'm probably going to place them on the left, and I'll tell you why. Because I can get my spouse to emerald. I want another emerald on that side so I can be prepared to hit diamond. Now, if I don't have a spouse, where would I place my third coach? You can decide. It really doesn't matter. If you think they're a crazy rock star that's going to do a ton of volume, put them on your weak leg. But if you're not really sure and, just place them on either side, okay? So let's say your second coach is not a very fast runner. They're just kind of there. Maybe a discount coach who might sell one challenge pack. We're just going to go ahead and place them here. Your next coach is someone that's like totally going to crush this and hit emerald. I'm going to place them right here. And then my next coach, I'm probably going to put over here so I can get some balance going on. Then I've got someone who's like a hardcore discount. My grandmother wants Shakeology at a discount. I feel comfortable giving her the discount, and I need to place her as a coach. One thought would be to place her over here to help get my husband to emerald. If you don't have a spouse, go ahead and place your grandmother under you, okay? And I'm going to keep going back and forth and placing people with a couple thoughts in mind. If I've got both my emeralds, okay, I want to place the stronger of my coaches on this side to help with volume, But if this emerald is weak, then I might want 2 emeralds over here to give me backup. So like I said, there's no right answer. You kind of have to look at the situation. I know I can control my spouse's account. If you don't have a spouse and you got emeralds on both, then you probably want to place your next rock star where you need the backup. Who's risky over here and who is risky over here? And that's how you want to start building your business, okay? You always want to think it's not about 8 coaches. I want to keep going and build a solid business. So people are going to fall off. The average life cycle of a coach is actually 3 to 6 months. So all of us that are still here, we are rock stars, okay? But there's a lot of people who do this and don't end up sticking around. So you can't count on everybody over here. You've got to build it and then you've got to create backup. Okay, so if I feel like this one is a little risky, I'm going to want to put another coach over here, and so on. Now, how do you actually cycle bonus? Let's talk about it. Over here is the power leg, and you've got volume coming in from your upline, okay? And over here is the weak leg, and that is only your volume. So where does that volume come from? Volume comes from all of your coaches' Shakeology orders. If a coach is ordering Energize, you'll get that volume plus the Energize volume plus the Recover volume, whatever they're ordering. Let's say this coach here is just a rock star and totally hitting Success Club and selling 3 new challenge packs every single month. All that volume from her challenge pack sales is going into your volume. So all of this gets added up and goes into your weak leg volume. Same thing happens on this side, except you also get to count all of the orders from your upline, whatever's above you is going to count towards you, as well as what they're selling. So you're going to have a lot of volume here that is not coming just from your coaches. The idea is that you want this to be double this. So if this is 1,000, you want to try to get your week up to 500. Why? Because for every $200, let's go ahead and wipe this out. For every $200 on your power leg, that you have another 100 over here. As an emerald coach, you're going to make $14. As a ruby coach, you'll make $16, and as a diamond, you'll make $18. It doesn't sound like much, but you can cycle multiple times during the day. So if you've got a bunch of orders coming in during the day and a bunch of orders here, you can keep cycling. For every 200 that you have another 100 here, all right? An emerald coach can cycle a maximum of $500 per week. I actually don't know the limit on ruby, but we could look that up. And then a diamond coach can cycle up to $2,000 a week. That is a lot of opportunity to cycle. Remember that, because sometimes it seems like 18 is such a small number, but you can actually cycle up to $2,000 a week. How do you do that? You build a very strong team. So when you build coaches, you encourage them to hit Success Club. You encourage them to bring on 2 people and hit Emerald, and get their 2 people to hit Emerald, and their 2 people to hit Emerald. So you've got this chain reaction of volume going all the way down, and that's how you build a very healthy and strong organization. And that's how you maximize your income off of cycle bonusing. All right? I hope that's helpful. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and comment, and I am happy to answer. Have a great day. Bye, guys.